guys, let's take a look today inside of Bitcoin and see what's going on here. I truly believe that I think most of you will probably never even own a complete Bitcoin here in the near future, and I'm going to give you my reasons why throughout this video, because I think with the price moving up and escalating over the next several years, I think you're going to see a lot of people struggling to get an entire Bitcoin. Today, do you own a complete single Bitcoin? That's one. Odds are you never will. Did you know there are only 3,115,000 Bitcoins left to be produced? And that would be for the rest of eternity. Today, nearly 7.4 billion people have 0 Bitcoins. If you own more than one Bitcoin right now, you are in the top 1% of the world's population who can ever hold or own a complete single Bitcoin. You see, Bitcoin is only 10 years old. However, over 85% of all Bitcoins to ever be created and produced have already been produced, and they are in circulation, and most of them are owned by somebody. And another scary fact is probably 60% of those Bitcoins haven't moved in the last 5 years out of their wallets. So that means there's only about 15% of the remaining Bitcoins left to be produced by the rest of the world. And with there being 7.5 billion people on the planet, and most all of them do not hold any type of Bitcoin, that means it's estimated there's only 2% of the entire world that is even invested in Bitcoin. Are you one of them? If not, the price you're seeing today, roughly $10,000 of Bitcoin, may be very cheap compared to where the price of Bitcoin is going. And here's another reason why. Over the next 120 years, the 3.1 million Bitcoins will be released for a total production of just 21 million Bitcoins. These Bitcoins are created by a process known as mining. The Bitcoins are released into the Bitcoin ecosystem by computers that mine the Bitcoin blocks by solving complicated mathematical formulas called a hash. That sounds far easier than it is. And right now, each person who solves this hash earns a Bitcoin block. And those Bitcoin blocks are a reward of 12.5 Bitcoins per block for that 10-minute period. These computers in 2019 are earning 12.5 Bitcoins per block, and they get them roughly every 10 minutes. Now, come next May, that's May of 2020, the number of Bitcoins that will be produced will be cut in half to 6.25 Bitcoins per block for the next 4 years, after which the production of Bitcoins will be cut in half again every 4 years going forward. So going forward, owning a single Bitcoin could become a huge task. As you can see, the reward for the Bitcoins is going to keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller throughout the years. The formula of how many Bitcoins are earned is hard-coded into the original software that was released in 2009, which no one can alter or modify. The scarcity of Bitcoins continues to become even more elusive. As I was stating, it is estimated 60% of all Bitcoins in circulation have not moved or made any type of transaction in nearly 4 to 5 years. So the odds of those Bitcoins coming on the market for sale is almost non-existent. According to many sources, nearly 4 to 5 million of the 21 million Bitcoins in circulation are permanently lost or missing. This was due to careless owners who did not see the value of the Bitcoins for the manner they would ensure their safety. A quick story tells how careless some people are with their Bitcoins. Back in 2013, a man in Wales threw away a laptop that had contained nearly $7,500 worth of Bitcoins. In today's values, this would be worth approximately $75 million. This laptop now resides at the bottom of a landfill, and those Bitcoins are permanently lost forever. Here again, driving down the actual number of true Bitcoins in circulation. There's no way to recover those Bitcoins without the private keys that were stored on that laptop. So take special care of your Bitcoins. The amount of Bitcoins in trading on the open market is estimated by some to be very small. Some people estimate it's 1 to 3 million, while other estimates say it might be as high as 4 to 5 million. And some other sources are reporting some very wealthy people are trying to obtain a complete 25% market of the entire Bitcoin pool. If some of these big whales get their way, they may control a good chunk of the market. And with the very limited number of Bitcoins and somebody trying to obtain that's 525,000 Bitcoins, this could blow the price of Bitcoins into the stratosphere if they could obtain them. Again, to reiterate the point, there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoins produced, period, end of story. That cannot be changed. Again, this is hard-coded into the software protocol. Nobody can alter this. Many people have heard of Bitcoins, but have never invested in them. Now there are approximately, again, 7.5 billion people in the world, and since there will only be 21 million Bitcoins, you get to do the math. There will be a lot of people that will never get to own a complete single Bitcoin. And right now, if you were to go out there, the rest of the world could only own roughly 0.28 Bitcoins if you did break it down by what's left and by how many people need to own one just to have their fair share. And over the past 10 years, if you had held a Bitcoin for at least 4 years or more, you had made some money, and in some cases a lot of money, just by simply holding the Bitcoins. So guys, take care, and if you need more information on how to get started in this, how to protect your cryptocurrencies and set them up properly so that you don't get hacked and have your money stolen, go over to the website at easycryptocurrency.com and get signed up so you can get this information. Thanks, and we'll see you guys in the next video.